Let's talk about a really big piece of reality that happened over the weekend: the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry interview. Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
What was your, how did you approach it on Banfield? How, what was your approach on it?
So we went into breaking news mode because I just think that was so massive, and it was really
Mhm.
worth treating for the story that it was, and trying to get as many important voices as we could. And gosh, it's so amazing though how you see it treated on either side of the pond, right? And the Brits are
Mhm.
just excoriating, and then the Americans are like, "Poor girl. I mean, God, shouldn't we give her a
Mhm.
break? She said she was suicidal. That's serious. Don't treat that lightly." But
Right.
then there was the race part, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's the part where some people are coming in saying it's abhorrent, there's no excuse for it, and there's nothing that the royals can say, they're finished. Then other people are saying, but what if the comment, whoever it was that made it, what if the comment was made in ignorance and curiosity as opposed to derision and ugliness? I'm wondering, your dumb old grandpa who says stuff that he shouldn't, but he means it in a nice way.
No,
We
I
all
don't
have
know
that.
that, Grandpa. I have really amazing old parents that
Do
never did
you?
that. Yeah, and my parents
You're
grew up in Jim
lucky.
Crow. Yeah, no, and my parents grew up in Jim Crow South. They had every reason to hate white people, and they didn't. And so for me, I don't really ever, I can't see that as an excuse, because if people can grow up where they like literally had to go to work at 10 years old, where their grandparents were slaves, where they couldn't vote until they were in their 40s, and they don't say anything negative and racist about white people. I just don't have any, I have no tolerance for racist commentary, talk, none of it. And it's like, you didn't know? Of course you fucking knew. There were people that were around in during the Civil War that knew it wasn't right. Slavery wasn't right. There have always been people in history that have known it wasn't right. So I just feel like the monarchy should go away. I think it upholds white supremacy, and I think it's a very damaging thing for for the world to even put
Yeah.
people like, who are they to be on a pedestal? Why should people have to bow to them? That just doesn't make sense to me. But
I
I'm an
think they make a
American,
lot of
so
really valid points. Right, and
yeah,
they feel so differently, right? They're
right,
super protective. Like
yeah,
we're really protective of our flag and of
yeah,
our Americana and our place in the
mm-hmm,
world, and so I can see, having an affront by some foreigner across the pond, and you think, who the hell are you? I
right,
can see
right.
that national pride. I can definitely see that. But I think you bring up such an important point. I think everybody sees race differently, and certainly they see it differently depending on what color they are.